Everybody who knows E9X M3s knows that there's pretty much two things that could possibly go wrong with the car. The first one being rod bearings, which mine were already taken care of, and second, throttle actuators, which I did not know the history of. So let me tell you the story of how mine went bad recently. So I was going on a bit of a joyride. I ran low on gas because, as you guys know, I never put much gas in my car. So I fill up the gas, don't really think anything of it. I turn on the car and it's in limp mode. First my 335i and now this too. In all seriousness, seeing that on the dash can pretty much only mean one thing on an M3. The throttle actuators have gone bad. And at that time, I didn't really want to have to spend $1,500, so I was thinking, no M3 until next summer. But then I found a company called Europower Motorsports, which sells throttle actuators for S65 and S85 for only $360 after sending back the cord, which is pretty much half the cost of what you pay for brand new throttle actuators. Now, how do they do this? Well, they are rebuilt OEM throttle actuators. A lot of you probably know you can do it yourself. But when you redo it yourself, obviously you pay for the parts, you take the time to do it, and then still the throttle actuator can fail down the line in another way. Because it's not only the plastic gears inside that wear out and tend to fail, sometimes electronics can burn out too. But when you buy from Europower Motorsports, the electronics inside are tested and or replaced, as well as the plastic gears are replaced with a much more robust material that should outlive the life of the car. Well, if you aren't convinced yet, or maybe the idea of buying rebuilt throttle actuators is a little intimidating, let me tell you something. Here's the catch. Europower Motorsports offers an unlimited mile lifetime warranty on these rebuilt throttle actuators. So there goes the pros of buying brand new ones from FCP Euro, because yes, you heard me correctly, you have an unlimited mile lifetime warranty on these rebuilt throttle actuators. You might as well take the rebate now, almost half the cost, and buy these ones, because they'll also probably outlive the brand new ones. Only $360 each, that's $720 for both of them. But not only that, if you use my coupon code ULTIMATE at checkout, you get an additional $30 off. So in my eyes, it's kind of a no-brainer. They're the cheapest throttle actuators out there, and they also offer a lifetime guarantee. So taking them out of the box, they look good, they look identical to the OEM ones, obviously. There is some evidence that they're rebuilt, but let's face it, it doesn't really matter as long as they function, because you're never gonna see them, they're under your plenum anyways. The installation really is pretty simple. All you're doing is remove the intake plenum, which involves removing a bunch of hose clamps, a few electrical things, and a few other hoses. It's really not too bad. It can all be done with basic hand tools, so let's get into it. My understanding, we just have to get the entire intake off, take whatever's attached to it, and then unscrew 8 individual throttle body hose clamps. I think it's really cool that the E92 M3 has a bumper intake from factory, which is, I think, is neat. See that there? That hose in the back, gotta come out. No, it just popped out. Other little pinch thing there. Now we're good. Look at that. That's cool. Okay, so we're gonna get the wiring harness out of the way. Not removed, but just lifted so we can access the throttle actuators, which you can see the arm for one here and the other here. So they sit opposite of each other. Little 10, itty bitty 10 mil. But yeah, I've got 2 shop rags over all the throttle bodies and those PCV returns. I'm gonna unplug that one, which is the water pump. Gonna unclip this one. Don't know what that is. Might even be an O2 sensor. I'm plugging that one there, which looks like a low pressure sensor or something. Unplugging the throttle actuators themselves. So I kind of pushed it down and out so that the screw would stay in the hole. The left side one is way easier to access. You can see that one there, one in the back, and then the one in the middle. Way easier to access than this side. Number 2. So as you can see on the bottom, this one was original. That's the date, the manufacture date. And then this one, 2015. Kind of surprised that the original one is still here. But at least one of them was replaced. Maybe this one was rebuilt at one point too. I don't know. But gonna be sending it back as a core charge. So to get it back, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this, but I've got it on the magnet once again. I get it into the screw hole. You probably can't see it, but anyways, I'm pushing down and up. Just kind of flicking it off with a downward pressure so it doesn't pull the screw with it, but gets it off the magnet. And it's ready to be tightened. See that? You can barely see it. Right over there. Screwed back in and the arms are back on. You have to push decently hard without bending the actuator's motor arm. But you want to push it together until you hear like a click. That's when you know that the ball's on there. And it's not going to go anywhere. So that's that, and you can plug it back in and do everything in reverse order. So after that, reassembly is pretty much the same. Just when you're putting the intake plenum back on, make sure to push down pretty hard so that it seats onto the throttle bodies properly. After putting everything back together, the car started fine. No limp mode, no codes, nothing. Yeah, let's go take it for a test drive. much does it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope I helped you in some way or another. But definitely buy your throttle actuators from Europower Motorsports. It's kind of a no-brainer. And remember to use code ULTIMATE at checkout for $30 off. Thank you very much to Europower Motorsports, and thank you for watching.